What you want, yeah. We just chillin' by the Wawas, lemonade with the large fries. Puff twice for the calm high, ayy, what you want, yeah. Big checks make the bank bounce. Old school candy paint down. Bad chicks, they from down south, ayy, what you want, yeah.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, BQ Quick Review. I'm your host, BQ, and today we're going to be doing a reaction video. Now, this one's been going viral all over the internet. So basically, this mother is mad at her baby daddy because he only brought food for his son, but not the other children. Now, yeah, I've seen this video, and yeah, it's pretty. I've got a lot to say about it, and there's a lot of people talking about it, so we're gonna talk about it and see my opinions about this. But also, the baby mother decided to reply to this video and what happened and give a little context. So we're going to review both of these videos and we're going to see just what she has to say. And yeah, before we get in, make sure you guys like and comment, as it helps with the YouTube algorithm. But let's get right into it. If you guys want me to react to a video, just go to my Instagram at biquon, or just put it down in the comments. I'll get to it. But yeah, let's get to the video.
Look, y'all, every day my baby daddy come here with one meal for my child, but I have 3 other kids. We have 1 kid together, but he only want to come and bring one thing to McDonald's. But what about my other kids? How come you can't see my other kids at McDonald's though? Like, that's bogus as hell. Like, you're not gonna sit here and make my other kids feel left out, and you're only bringing one child something to eat. Look, there you go. And I bet you he only got one thing in there. I bet you he don't even. I'm gonna expose out of him so people can see how he really is. It ain't more than enough food in that bag for everybody.
Can I just say, like, before we even get into this, it's just crazy that she really recorded this and she was really in her head. I mean, she just said it. She was in her head like she's about to expose this guy. And she really thought she was going to go viral and this nigga was going to, like, get some, crazy backlash. So she had ill intent by this video, People need to stop recording their personal life and the things that go on in their personal life and just keep it personal. Everything doesn't have to be behind a camera or documented. But let's continue.
What's up? Because I'm gonna expose you. Because that don't look enough for all my kids. That don't look enough for all my kids. What is that? That's just one burger? One burger, one fry?
What do you like? What do you mean?
Okay, what about my other kids?
What about your other kids?
Yeah. Okay, but them your kids' siblings though.
What are you talking about? What are you
Them my kids, them your kids' siblings though. So the other kids should be left out.
You didn't feed them?
You know I'm gonna give my food stamps to the seven.
What?
But if you're trying to help out though, you're not helping out. But how are you helping yourself when you're only getting food for just counting out the other kids, his siblings? Them are his siblings though. He's not gonna eat in front of all his other siblings if they're not eating on McDonald's.
Oh, this is bad.
No, why do I gotta put? No. He's not gonna eat that at all if you can't bring enough for everybody.
So you're telling me that I bring my son food, I gotta bring your kids food too now?
Yes.
You sound dumb.
How is that dumb? You sound dumb. You sound dumb.
You sound dumb.
Nobody told you to talk to other. You had them other kids. They're your responsibility. They're not my responsibility.
Okay, but if you're gonna bring one, you need to bring it for all. How do that shit look that I'm letting one child eat McDonald's and all the rest of the kids can't eat no fucking?
Okay, here's one thing I'll say about this so far too, is that, okay, so I've heard a lot of different opinions. I spoke to a lot of different men. Some who have kids, some who don't have kids, and their opinion of this, and my opinion of this is, at the end of the day, he is not the father of none of those other kids. He's doing his fatherly responsibilities for the one kid that he has with this woman. He's doing what he's supposed to. Now, can you argue that maybe might mess up his character? Sure, I guess so. But he's doing his responsibilities for the one kid that he made with this woman. Like, you can say it's messed up that he doesn't bring anything for other kids, but he doesn't have to, in my opinion. And because, like, if you really think about it, let's say if we switch the roles, okay? Let's say there was a father, and he had 3 kids by different fathers. Let's say oh fuck, pause on that whole sentence. What am I saying right now? But let me say, okay, but let's say he had 3 other kids by different baby mothers. Now, how would it look if she brought him food? She brought her child food and didn't bring the rest of them food, and he was like, "Oh, why you not bringing no food for the other ones?" They would look at this man like he is a bum. So for all I see by this video, she thought she was gonna expose this guy, but all she did was expose herself. Like, how do you not have enough money to like provide for your kids and stuff? And if anything, she could have messaged this guy before, because it seems like from what she mentions, this is a consistent thing, which means he actually is taking care of his kids. So she's trying to make this guy out to be a bad father or something. But yeah, so if he's consistently doing that, why don't you call him and tell him, "Hey, I know you're going to get this kid something to eat from McDonald's. Can you pick up something else to eat? I'll give you the money." But she exposed herself to be like a bum. And if y'all think I'm being harsh, this is exactly what we'd say if this was a guy and the roles were reversed. Now, again, can you speak to his character to say, okay, maybe it's messed up because he's not giving food to the kids? Yes, but it's a, like, if he does it, it's a plus, not a must. Like, she feels like she's entitled to, just because she has a baby with this one person, that he has to be responsible for the other kids that he has with her. Like, I don't get that. And yeah, if the roles were reversed, this would not be rocking, whatever. And yeah, she just was wrong from the jump for even recording this, trying to even expose, herself. But yeah, nobody's obligated to provide for your kids. Like, that's crazy, man. And he tried to provide a solution. Come out to the car and let me eat with my son. That's simple. I don't know if he was with the baby mother before they had kids. I mean, after she had kids and he knew that, like, the kids were there and stuff, then that's a whole nother conversation. But even so, if that was the case, if he knew she had kids and stuff, still, if they're not together, because it seems like they're not together, he doesn't really have to provide for those other kids. You shouldn't be the one good guy that takes care of his kids is providing for his kids, and you're gonna make him responsible for the other ones? Nah, that's a bunch of bull. She just exposed herself to be a bum, and this situation's all messy on her side and even on his side, because it's like, you shouldn't even be like, why you gotta watch who you have a kid with. Like, why are you having a kid with somebody that has 4 other children? So that's one sexually irresponsible man, and obviously one sexually irresponsible woman who has 3 kids and none of the fathers are there to take care of them. So you're gonna make it the one dad that's there responsible for them? Nah, that's not right. But let's continue.
McDonald's, you know I get food stamps on the 11th.
3 kids that ain't mine. 3 kids that ain't mine.
Yeah, they had siblings. You knew what you was getting into when you had a baby with me. Yes, you did. me who have kids with other people. I still have other kids. Because I'm exposing. Everybody think you're such a motherfucking good daddy. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're foolish in this shit. You only come here with one piece of.
He's a good dad. He's a good dad to his kid. You can't say he's a bad dad because he's, from what you're saying, he consistently comes and does what he does. You know, so it seems like you're just mad because he's being a good dad and you're being spiteful, you know. So, yeah, all I gotta say is, shorty, you need to, like, get your priorities straight.
Food for one child.
The child that's mine, silly.
No, that's dumb that you can't feed the other kids. Don't feed nobody at all. He can't take that. He can't eat it.
Maybe if you had one or two, I'll be like, oh, baby. You got these four, it's 3 extra kids. You want like one number? Count, spend money on all those kids. They're not my kids.
These are your kids' siblings, though. Now,
So that's what you're gonna go with? That's the one you're gonna
those are your fucking kids' siblings.
So that means
Yeah. So don't. No, I say you take care of them. You can bring them something to eat. If you bring one something to eat.
I bring food every other day. What do you mean?
Exactly, but you don't never bring food for the other ones. You know I get my food stamps on the 11th. Okay, but I'm saying we share the same kid as well.
Absolutely. So if you want to, if you feel like a little way about me, take them in the room and let them.
I'm not taking my kid in the room. No, you know what? Fine. Give it here.
Thank you.
Give it here. Give it here. Give it here. He's eating this. You.
Why would
Because
you do
you ain't
that?
bringing up for all the other kids. You stupid. Selfish is like you're dumb as hell. You're dumb as hell. He's not gonna eat that. Dumb. He's not gonna do that. You can't do it for all.
Well, there you go. That was the viral clip that's been going on. Now, she was just petty and stupid at the end of that. Like, what was the point of that? So now your kid is not going to eat because the one kid that he's responsible is not going to eat because you decide to be petty and mad. This situation could have been handled better. And, you know, like I said, I gotta put a little bit of responsibility on him too, because it's like, why would you make a kid with a woman like that? Like, you can see, like, she's just kind of like, what type of shit is this, you know? And with like me personally, I don't know how I would handle that. But before I even get to even commenting on the rest of this, I do want to see her response. What does she have to say about this? I do want to see. Maybe she'll give us more context, more behind it, because from watching that first video, in my opinion, she was just completely out of pocket for that. Just completely. But let's continue.
So what up, it's Lisa, the angry baby mama everybody's been going around talking about. Mad about all her fucking kids not getting no McDonald's. Y'all got me fucked up. I just want to say, y'all got me fucked up. Don't talk about how I look right now, but yeah, so basically, if this video makes its rounds, I'll let y'all know what's up.
Okay.
So the whole world is basically bashing me right now because I'm the baby mama who was upset at her baby daddy because he only decided to give his child.
Sure, you put that information on the internet. Now, I've said this before. When you put stuff out on the internet, people are going to ridicule you for it, bash you for it. It is up to the world to critique when you put shit on the internet. That's why you shouldn't be recording your personal life. Freaking stupid. But go ahead. Now she's saying bashing. Which I don't agree with. At the end of the day, these videos are just for learning purposes. I don't want anybody to be going on their channel or going to other people and sending hateful comments and stuff. Like, no matter how much I don't agree with people or I don't agree with their personal life decisions, I will never go on their stuff and start sending hateful comments and stuff. Like, leave them be in their in their mess, you know. But let's continue.
McDonald's and not the rest of my other 3 kids. I have 4 kids. You knew the situation when you dated me. Our child is the youngest child.
Okay, so all those kids were there.
So keep that in mind before y'all make me the villain.
Mm-hmm.
That means all my other kids knew him. He was buying the McDonald's when we were together. My kids have to go through a transition of our breakup as well. Like, yeah, me and you broke up, but my kids got to it too. So now my kids have to see only one of their siblings get McDonald's and not the rest of them. And they know it's coming from you because, of course, like me and you used to be together. They used to see you. You used to do it for them. But now you don't want to do that for them anymore. Like, to me, that's petty. That's petty. Like, it's not fair. Like, you're not going to give one child McDonald's and not all the other kids McDonald's. Like, I'm not going. And then on top of that, you mean to tell me you can dib and dab and want to do it sometimes, but yet you can't feed all my other kids McDonald's, though? That's what you mean to tell me? Like, I'm not going for that. I'm going to stand on what I said. And I don't care what everybody else has to say about it. Y'all can judge me.
So you still fucking the guy.
But I said what I said. Like, if you can't bring everybody McDonald's, then can't nobody have McDonald's then. Period.
Well, she gave a bit of context to the situation, but that was the most ignorant fucking response I ever fucking heard. Anyways, yeah. The last thing she said really caught me. So you're still fucking the guy, although he's not bringing the kids McDonald's or whatever. So basically, she had 4 kids already, and then the last kid they had together. So he got into that situation knowing that he had kids, and I want to have like a real talk with you guys. Like, I'm speaking from experience because I have dated a woman with kids, okay? And you gotta understand, like, I understand a little bit of what she's saying, because it's like, when you get with a woman that has kids, a kid, whatever, understand that that is a package deal. It doesn't matter if they say, like, oh, they're taken care of, I'm taking care of them, or the father's in the life and taking care of them, or whatever. Understand that when you enter into that situation, it is a package deal, and you are basically going to be a stepfather. Like, because how does it look? Like, it starts off as little things or whatever, and then it grows on to you basically taking the role of a father. I don't care what no woman tells you, whatever. That is the role you will be playing. And I wanted to give you guys some advice. There's no hit to baby mothers or anything. They're not bad women or anything like that. But it is not within your best interest. If you do not have kids, it is not within your best interest to get with a woman that has kids. I'm telling you guys from experience. Most of the stuff I talk to you, you know, I'll tell you guys from experience. I'm not talking bullshit or sideways or anything like that. I've experienced this, and there's not much good things. I'm gonna keep it a buck. There's not much good things you can get out of being a stepdad. You know, shout out to the ones that do it. You know, because it is a hard thing to do. You know, you get. You know, you have to, one, you're taking care of somebody else's children. 2, you have responsibility of somebody else's kids without any real authority, because you can't, some people don't let you discipline their kids enough. The baby father might be still in life, and he might have his own rules with the kid and stuff. And then, like, you could be in scenarios where, you know, they grow up, you put in all these resources, and then y'all split up. They have parental rights over that child. You have nothing. You can't do nothing. So if you actually have a great bond with that kid, that's, if the mother want to be spiteful, that's done and done. And then, or the kid could just be like, you're not my father. and say some messed up shit after you fucking put resources and your time and effort into that kid could turn around and be like, you're not my father. So there's so many different variables, guys, when you are dealing with a person that has kids. Now, if you want to do that, understand that you are going to be a father. That is what you're going to do if you get with a woman with kids. And if you are not ready to have a kid or be a father, then you should not be dating a woman with kids. I have to make that clear for you guys. I don't care what the woman says, how much you like them, or whatever. That is what is going to happen. So, yeah. I would say on his part, I'm going to talk about the guy for a little bit, because there's a lot to unravel with this woman. But with the guy, if it was me, of course, just because of the type of person I am, I'm going to bring food for all of the children. Just because I understand the sibling thing. It doesn't matter who father or mother you're from. You know, I understand the whole sibling dynamic. So if you get something for one, you should get it for all. So I'm not going to be like that. I am going to give all the children something, all the siblings something to eat too. But just because I will do that doesn't mean that any man has to. So long as he's doing his obligation to his kid, that's the only responsibility he has. Because if we switch this situation around, they will be looking at this nigga like he's crazy. And that's why I'm looking at this woman like she's crazy. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. You know, even speaking to the fact that she knew this woman had kids and everything. This is the thing that you will get with if you have, one, if you get with a woman with kids. Two, if you have a baby with a woman with kids. These are the expectations that people are going to look to you for. So he knew what he was getting into, because those kids were there before, and you know, like she said, she was okay with doing that. So you'll argue that he's messed up on that part, whatever. But the fact is, at the end of the day, he's providing for his kid. He doesn't have to provide for the other kids. He doesn't. You can say it's messed up, sure, but he doesn't have to. Now, going back on the woman, why are you solely relying on the one good man that's taking care of his kid to provide for all of those kids? So if he has like a basketball game, he has to buy shoes for all the other kids so they don't feel left out? No. So it just goes on. It starts off as little McDonald's. Then it's like, okay, now I gotta get them all school supplies, and then I gotta get them class trips, then I gotta get them clothes, then I gotta get them this so that the other ones don't feel left out. It just starts with that one thing. So just thinking about that, I don't really fault him for just getting his kid some food. And he tried to provide a solution where it's like, come out to the car and then eat with me, so he could get that father time with his son and everything, and that's that. But she still wanted to be petty, like, no, that you can't see him at all. And that's the pettiness behind it, you know? And you're messing up the whole bond between that father and the son. So yeah, that's just, she's really vindictive. She's the woman like that you really have to watch out for, you know. And then she put it on social media. She was in her head like, yeah, I'm gonna expose this nigga, I'm gonna get popular on TikTok, and it backfired like hell. But yeah, this, so I don't know, like, what do you guys think about this? Because like I said, if it was me, maybe I would do that. But then I'm thinking about it. He said he's coming every other day, so that means he would have to do that every other day, and that's money out of his pockets every other day that he could be putting into his kids. So honestly, I completely understand his verdict. I completely understand his side. Only thing I would say is a little messed up was you were doing it already for the other kids, so it does look bad on your part and on your character. But even with all that information to me, he still doesn't have to provide for those other children. That's just crazy to me. And if you think I'm wrong, then if the situations was reversed, would you still think the same thing? And I know damn sure you wouldn't. So, yeah. Let's get, I'm gonna end the video right there. It's a little short one. What did you guys think about this? Because, you know, I see some different takes on it and stuff. Maybe there's something I missed. I want to hear from all the parents out there, too. Like, the people that have kids. I want to see your verdict on this. And, yeah. See you guys in the next video. BQ quick review. You know how we do.
Pick up the pieces and patches, I gotta be, cause the edges are jagged. I do not call my piece lessons with real beef, they be squeezing them ratchets. You not the same person that you on internet, I've been smelling some catfish. Don't condone violence, cause we move in silence, you know that they got it like Metal Gear Solid. Pick up the pieces and patches, I gotta be, cause the edges are jagged. I do not call my piece lessons with real beef, they be squeezing them ratchets. You not the same person that you on internet, I've been smelling some catfish. Don't condone violence, cause we move in silence, you know that they got it like Metal Gear Solid.